Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so I've been doing some more playing around, trying to get this thing to work. And a couple of things to discuss tonight. First of all, I had to reboot my machine, and the solana-test-node decided afterwards it did not want to start. So let me see what you can't see that right now. So let me bring that up in a different, let's do this, right here. And no, there we go. I'm trying to move things. Oh, I know what I'm doing. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so you can see now it's running. And what I ended up having to do, well, the first thing I tried deleting there are two things that you need in, that you have in, it would be in your home directory, and that would be the test ledger, and the test ledger is where it keeps all the information of where it's running. There's also the under doc config, there's the Solana config. So how I ended up getting it to work is I ended up, well, first of all, before you do anything, if you run into that and you can't restart it, the first thing I would try, honestly, is rebooting just reboot your machine. Just reboot your machine first. Start WSL again. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it myself except on the OBS. Reboot your machine and see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fit, if you cannot get this thing to start, and let me see if I can scroll up and see the error that I was getting. Yeah, first it didn't see this because I was in the wrong directory. And let me see if it goes up any further. No, that was actually legit. That was the fact that I was not in the right directory. Remember when you start the Solana test validator, you always must be in your home directory. So if you do squiggly / you'll get your home directory, and that's where you should run it from, because it stores everything under test ledger, and then the config for Solana is under, it's doc config Solana. And so if you reboot and it doesn't help, and you know you're in the right directory, the next thing I would do is go back to the starting instructions that we did. Let me see if I can, let's see if I can show you here. Let me make sure I'm getting in the right page. It would be in one of these GitHub pages. Here we go. Let me bring it up. let's see if I can see it. Chrome. Yeah. See that? See what I see? I don't see anything because it's behind everything. And let's try that again. So I can bring this window where I can see it better. Yeah, this should be Google Chrome, but it's not. Here we go. There we go. Now I can show it to you. Right. So I went through this procedure again. After I deleted, cleaned everything out and just started again, set the config, generate a new keygen, and then start the test validator. And there's one other command I learned that I'm going to show you, which can help make your life easier. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do it here. Let's see. No, this isn't going to work. Let's put that back. Let's bring up this one. And there. So, what I am going to do, let me bring this to, all right, let me get out of, this is the Rust program, and before I get back into that, I want to show you something. Well, first of all, let me show you the error I got the last time I tried to, this is my playing with stuff, so it wasn't compiling. So I went and put some debugging state. Now I'm having to debug this kind of old school by putting in message statements. So it did get it was able to deserialize the account data. I was able to replace the string. The problem comes in when I try to serialize it, but we'll get into that in a minute. What I want to show you is this. I think is it log or logs? Yeah. So let's see what we get here. What this is supposed to do is stream the log, the transaction logs. So what I'm going to do in this is going to be, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to have to bring up another command prompt. And bring it into WSL. And let me show you, you're not seeing, you're going to see the logs, you're not going to see, and let's see. See, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let me try to see what happens when I try to run the DAP, even though I know it's not going to work. Now what you should see is it's going to attempt to do something, And you didn't see anything. Well, what's supposed to happen with this is supposed to show your transaction logs. Let me try one other thing. Let's see. Where? If I can find it. Let me back up here where I got it to build. And right here. I'm gonna try to move to deploy and see if you can see anything there. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the bottom here so you can see. And I have to go into this window and see. There you go. You can see what it's doing now. You can see it's running its transaction. So this can be very handy when you're working through stuff. And it says it's deployed. So, and on here I'm just going to hit Control C and then bring, there we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Let's see. All right, you should be seeing that. And so what I'm saying that was, this is down here. We see I was able to prove when I ran it that I was able to get the, I was able to set the Greek string. I was able to then print it. And this is where it fails. So there's something that changed when and try to vec won't work, by the way. But what does it? I'm just looking at this. This I may need Solana greeting account here. So let's see what, I'm just curious now. See if this is going to run. So, oh, that's interesting. It wasn't even picking that out. Oh, it never got in there for some reason. So we're gonna I just got an idea on the fly, so I figured, what the heck? We might as well try it. Figure, I'm going to try it, so you might as well see what happens. And that will hopefully... No, still doesn't. What is it not like? what it doesn't like here is we should need to do the same thing here, is my guess. And let's see. If this doesn't build, then we'll just, and, okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I see what we're doing. So it says expected, but got. Well, let's go back up there. Took me to the bottom, which is what you would expect. Let's see if it likes that. No. All right, I'm going to have to do some more research on this, but you can see I've kind of narrowed down the problem. So let's summarize kind of what we've discussed tonight. The first thing we discussed is how to get your Solana node back if it won't come up, your solana-test-node. It's kind of, that command can be kind of funny. First, try rebooting and see if that works. If not, then just do it clean. Go through the steps as they document in the about starting a brand new test node, which is under the Hello World program. And then you may reboot. If that doesn't work, reboot again. That's what I had to do. I had to reboot. I don't know if it would already have been fixed if I had just rebooted at the start. So that's why I'd say reboot first. If not, clean it out and try to start it from a clean install. If that doesn't work, reboot, and then hopefully it will then come up. So, second thing we discussed is the issue that I'm still trying to overcome in terms of being able to complete this loop where I'm setting a value and then bringing it back. And that is actually serializing the data once I set it. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.